I used to pay $16 for a loaf of bread, and now I pay $1.60. Yes, you heard that right. I 10x'd my savings on bread by making it myself, and honestly, that alone is worth it, not to mention it is gut healthy. It makes me feel, honestly, so much better than any other bread I've ever made, so I'm obsessed. It's nutritious, delicious, and a big full circle moment in my food freedom journey. You need starter for this, so if you don't already have a starter, you can either buy one or make your own. Honestly, I would make your own. It's a lot cheaper, and you literally just need flour and water. So I make the first little dough. You saw me mixing it, the starter, water, and then adding flour, and then I waited for about 30 to 45 minutes, added the salt, about 10 grams of salt, and then a little bit more water, and then I start the stretch and folds. I recently, after filming this video, learned about coil folds, and now I'm starting to do some coil folds, but I'm right here, I'm just doing stretch and folds for about a set of 4 to 5 stretch and folds for about an hour to 2 hours in between. Honestly, it depends. Like, obviously, if I have to go somewhere and I'm gone for 3 hours, I'll just leave it. I'm not super scientific about it. It doesn't, I haven't found that it's like makes that big of a difference if I wait a little bit longer. And then I like to leave it on the counter after my very last stretch and fold for about 4 to 8 hours, and I find that that actually gives it a really good rise. I know I don't know all the proper terms yet. I've been doing this for like a week, guys, so give me a second. Then you transport the seam side down into this bowl, this little fabric wooden bowl, and then cover it. You definitely have to seal it, so I sealed it there, made sure to seal it. And then I left it overnight. You can see it's the next day, different outfit. And look how much it rose. So now we're going to add a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. I don't have a specific sourdough Dutch oven. This is a regular Dutch oven that I use for soups and so many other things. And honestly, it works really well for the sourdough, so I haven't had any problems. I put in just the Dutch oven in the oven for the highest that it can go. My oven goes like 475 for 15 minutes to make it hot. And then I put the loaf in. Then I cook it with the cover on at 450 for 30 minutes. Then another 15 with the cover off. Probably could have done 10. My oven runs really hot, so it depends on your oven, of course. But I think she turned out pretty good. I want to say this is my 6th or 7th loaf, so we're getting better every time. And the cutting open is always the most fun part. It's just so fun to create something and enjoy something that you've created. I think that eating at home is always more fun because of that. That's why I love making a sourdough. It makes Anthony so happy. It makes me so happy, and it makes the house smell amazing.